So on the back, it's asking you to compare probabilities. So first you have to find them, then you compare them. I'm going to look at, how about just this last one? So I want to know what's the probability of spinning a 2 or an 8 on the spinner. So the chance of getting a 2, there's only one 2, and there's a total of 10. So most people said 9 because they saw this as the biggest number, but they forgot to count the 0. So there's actually 10 sort of wedges of the pie, and only one of them is 2. So your chance of getting a 2 is a 1 out of 10, or still means plus, and your chance of getting an 8 is also 1 out of 10. Remember, when we add them, we only add the numerator. The denominator stays the same. This would simplify to 1 over 5. And that I could write as 20%. All right, what's the probability of spinning a 3? Well, there's only one 3. And there's 10 numbers, so 1 over 10. You could write that as 10%. And finally, to ask me, what's the probability of spinning a 7, and then a 0, and then a 1? All right, so my chance of getting a 7 is 1 out of 10. My chance of getting a 0, 1 out of 10. My chance of getting a 1, 1 out of 10, because each of those numbers is on there once. And means multiply, so I end up with 1 over 1,000. If I want to express that as a percent, remember it would be 1 divided by 1,000. Moving it over 2 spaces, I get 0.1%. So notice I converted each of these into percents because that's a much easier way to compare than comparing 3 fractions with different denominators. So the question at the bottom says, which of the 3 scenarios above has the least probability, and how do you know? Well, definitely the last one. And we know that because 0.1% is much smaller than 20% or 10%.